Alrighty then, welcome back everyone. Let me just turn this down game option. Audio. There we go. So, let us continue to where we were, what we were doing. Figure it out. Let's check out Switzerland real quick. Federal Council. So, let us train. I can train some more colonial brigades. That could... Their flags were changing. I was wondering what was happening. I could train some brigade colony, colonial brigades, reservists. You know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the division designer. We're going to create an empty division. We're going to call it Guard a REP Republican. And we're gonna add, let's see, we can add an infantry battalion. Oh, I can't add any more infantry battalion. Shit. Never mind. I need more army experience. So what did I get? Basically, I'm going to create an elite unit called the Republican Guard. And then have it help the French. Synthetic oil. I don't know how much... I don't think I have any oil. Let's look. Does the French have any oil? We own some... nations here. None? Really? Holy shit. I own no oil at all. I see where the oil is in Iraq. Stage a coup. Stage a fascist coup in Iraq and then invade. To take their oil. That could work. I'd have to be fascist though. But we're gonna definitely support the status quo. We're not gonna go to the right and do fascism. Simply because then what's the point? We're becoming our own worst nightmare. Alright, these guys are all set. Good work, Charles de Gaulle. You did it. So Charles de Gaulle, I'm gonna have his front line be here, and this little pocket, and his goal will be to push into Belgium, right there. That will be his goal when and if the Germans ever attack me. I don't know if they're going to now. But it'll be the push into Belgium. And I have a pretty powerful Mediterranean fleet now. We have 3 battleships, heavy cruisers, light cruisers, lots of destroyers. I have lots and lots of destroyers. These guys are almost set too. We need a lot of army experience. The British don't have any forces in Egypt? Or am I just not seeing them because they're a puppet state? Can I see the British Raj's forces? Yeah. Nice, so we've already done go with Britain, because we're already British. So we can do strengthen the government, and then we can do little entente to remove the disjointed government. That'll give us a national unity of 35. And then strengthen the government, I get national unity plus 0.20%, which is actually really useful. That'll help. And then I can work on improving, once I've propped up my government, then I can focus on doing a new Air Force, probably fighter focus, will need very good pilots to stop them from bombing the crap out of me. And Germany's still demilitarized, which is... I can't believe they backed down. Hitler's not stopping, though. Would it be like Hitler to stop? Obviously not. Come on now. Also, I don't want the communists to get any stronger. Look at that, Army Maneuver Specialist. 5, and then I could do Army Offensive. And then I could do Charles de Gaulle, which will give Grand Battle Plan Doctrine minus 10%. Which is, I think what I have is a Grand Battle Plan. Grand Fleet Proponent. Frederick and Irene Joliet Curie. I wonder if they're like the kids of Mary Curie. So I don't remember if Mary Curie was dead by this time or not. She might have died by this point. And these guys I just want to get to trained. They're actually all of the new guys are really close to being trained. I'm actually really weak. If the Germans were to fight me right now, they probably would win. Simply on the I'll train them for a little bit longer. Okay. Simply on how many men that they had compared to the men I have, which are in poor shape and standing. Almost a majority of my units are like wounded, waiting for equipment. Speaking of equipment, still building those civilian factories, but they'll help once they're built, once they're built, they will help. What's the problem, Morsgenla? The Italians now have more troops than we do in the Alpine region. I mean, I believe that wholeheartedly. I hear fighting. I was wondering where it was. It's Spanish. They've got Madrid encircled. Oh no. Well, I suppose that's it for Republican Spain. Defeated quite easily, whereas if I were to intervene, I would actually... I don't know if it would be that much of a help. I could invade here, land troops. The Kingdom of Morocco, which is... I believe Morocco still has a king, or a sultan. Who's the king here? Sultan Muhammad V. Purge the colonial elite. Maybe some other crazy shit will happen and we'll have to send troops elsewhere. I think there's a thing that was here. There it is right there. You'd have to go support the left and then you could do Republican intervention. Revisit Magitation Agreements. Yeah, no. Let's increase our national unity. And then we'll finally get rid of the disjointed government BS. I wonder if the next I've never had an election in this game. I wonder if it's like the US, where you actually get to choose. Because Britain, it's just Winston Churchill becomes Prime Minister. I wonder if France has a thing where it's just the same guy, or I get to elect a new guy. Charles de Gaulle's got the best army and what you call it? Alphonse Juin. I think, I don't remember if it was Juin or someone else. One of the other generals, or maybe it was Gorgias, I don't remember. One of the other generals had a beef with de Gaulle and who would be the actual leader of France. And Roosevelt, FDR, liked the other guy. But Churchill was adamant that they invite de Gaulle to the conference or something to figure out who would be the leader of the Free French. And after, ultimately, it ended up being de Gaulle, but de Gaulle was like president of France for so long. Like, he came back so many times to save the French government. Like, he was president in the 50s, I believe, and even in the 60s when JFK was president, Charles de Gaulle was president. Or prime minister or whatever, because they had a couple different governmental systems there. They flip-flopped a couple times, because now I think it's the French Fifth Republic. I could be wrong in that. It's either the Fourth or Fifth Republic now. The third fell during World War II. Technically. Even though they were a government in exile. Kuwait City. So I could release Syria. I'm not going to. Because France, this is our, I forget what they actually called them. They weren't protectorates, they were something else. Mandates, French mandate in the Middle East. Awarded to us by the what is that thing? The League? I can't remember. The League of Nations. There it is. The proto-UN. What's he doing now? He's still doing industrial effort. I wonder if he'll attempt to remilitarize the Rhineland. I guess it won't matter if he declares war on me. I just have a better chance of moving into the Rhineland faster than he can. Hopefully. You basically just draw a line across the river. Wait for him to throw himself at you, and then you keep going. Because you essentially want to take out this region. These three cities are very important industrial centers, as you can see. 100 steel, 54 steel, 54 steel. Like, this is an important, very important region to the Germans. Oh, look at that. 70 oil available in Romania, huh? Like a big fucking empire. Cool, government's been strengthened. Okay, so we have to wait for that to run its course. I guess in that time we'll do some industrial expansion. What's going on here? There's a border conflict in this state. They did resistances against the colonial elite. So, the Kingdom of Libya is going to rebel against Italy. Which, cool, whatever. Yeah, I really don't care. After this, we need to research some, planes. Aeroplanes. About West Africa, what are they doing? Building up the economy. It's good, it's good. Right, Equatorial Africa. Building up infrastructure. Building up economy. Look at these guys. I've never seen some of these guys. Who we got? Hubert Winthrop Young of North Rhodesia. And then we have Hubert Stanley of South Rhodesia. Buchanaland. We have Charles Fernandad Ray. Now remember, this region here, Southwest Africa, was actually German state. It was a German colony at the end of the First World War. But this all here was British-held land. And then when they defeated the Germans, they took the Republic of Tayanga, which was actually German East Africa. And then they took German South Africa, and then Cameroon, which was German Equatorial Africa, I believe, and they took that as well. So, what's this? The Kingdom of Kalusia. Mary Monic Madison Moore. Interesting. Right next to Liberia. Anyway. They're rebelling against their Italian overlords. Good. Let them fight Mussolini. I don't know if this is the Dalai Lama, like our current one, or not. I forget how old the Dalai Lama was during the Second World War. I don't know if his name is Jempel Yeshe Geltsen. I don't know if that's him or the guy before him. We have Jedorana, Nepal. This guy, Jingme Wangchuk of the King Wenchuk. What do we have going on here? Is this another border conflict? So Puyi is going to fight against the Japanese. Good luck with that, sir. I think all of my people like me. So they're not going to, hopefully, they're not going to rebel against me. Oh, it'd suck if I had to put down a bunch of rebellions. Oh, it'd really suck. Still working on those civilian factories. Hopefully that they will help. More subs. I think the British don't have any troops in Africa. They have one unit in Tel Aviv, in modern-day Palestine. Or Israel, whatever. Either or. Palestine. They both have claim. But like, shouldn't Britain have a garrison in Egypt? Or maybe did the British pull them all home? So what do we have? Strengthen government. We could go free trade eventually. Construction speed goes up. Research time goes down. Factory output up. Country is not the Soviet Union. There's not much to do. I mean, with Germany saying no, we don't want to fight your war. I mean, I'm sitting pretty, really. Somehow, Republican Spain is barely holding on. Barely. They have troops defending cities when they should be on the line fighting. So the Nationalists will win that. Hands down. We're not even out of 1936 yet, Jesus. Beat that shit up, let's go. Gotta say, some of the music's really good. Support from the Axis, support from the Allies. You can do both? So these guys become puppets? They did. They became puppets of, Japan. God, the old-timey music. So upbeat and so happy. They only knew it was coming. A world war unlike anything they'd ever seen before. Oh, he's doing the anti-Comintern pact. Yeah. Military factories, I need them. And then we'll do Algeria, France. Okay, now we got 43 out of 43 factories. We have 25 of them working, which means the other... I'm only trading for oil? I have a surplus of steel. Like a shit ton of steel. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Apparently they weren't set to defend. Yeah, no, I have low manpower. It's true. Okay, God. Let's train some infantry. Train them in Ile-de-France. I'll just set it to one thing. I'll get 3 more brigades. Although manpower shortage, something I definitely have. Even with limited conscription, I could do extensive maybe if we were fighting Germany. What do they have? How many divisions? 16, 17, 18, 19. They have 19 versus my 23 on the line, but mine are all wounded and theirs are full. Those army cutbacks, man. We're actually importing more oil than Japan is, which I find amusing. Yeah, America has a shit ton of oil. Since I don't know if it's in the game update or this mod, but look at the oil. Look at how much freaking oil the United States has. 350, 10, 20, 20, 100, 42, 66, 580 in Texas alone. Like, that's absurd how much oil that the U.S. has. It's crazy. Although in real life, the United States, the country I live in, exports more oil, I believe, now than the Gulf states. Fun little tidbit there for y'all. I even said y'all. Man, I gotta stop hanging out with my Texas friends. Leaving a bad impression on me. Speaking like one of them thar Texans. January 37, is he still Prime Minister? Stanley Baldwin's still Prime Minister. He must have died in office. And they weren't near general election time. Yeah, I forget how British Parliament works. Like, it's weird. Division of Cavalry, Division de Cavalry, Division Infantry Motorisé. Strengthen the government. So eventually, they'll have to go down the Rhineland thing again, right? Like, there's no way that they can. Or, there we go, we just ended World War II. And Germany just has to deal with Hitler until he dies, and then, you know, that's it. We've created a more peaceful world. We've averted World War II. It's all over, guys. Also, it seems that India has very few divisions. Check out theirs. They have a normal tech tree, it looks like, as well. What about some of these other countries? They have a normal tech tree. These guys probably do. What about Poland? I think Poland got their own one from the devs. Yeah, prepare for the next war. Defense of Poland. Anti-tank gun. Cruiser tank experiments. 4-year plan. National Defense Fund. Invest in the old Polish region. Well, yeah, I would intervene. I would take these Alpine troops, these whatever, 13 divisions, march them in there, create a line, and defend them if I was going to annex them. If I could do a declare war, and it's to basically stop them from being controlled by fascists, then you just invade. Take whatever region you want. Like, basically you would take Catalonia here, and then I just keep it. Because I'm protecting it from fascists. Yay, military factories. Cool, let's do Algeria, France. Which is this Algeria, France. Actually control it directly. How the hell you unlock slots like that? You know what's funny is I could actually just build refineries out here in the desert and be like, oh yeah, I have oil. Because if you build a refinery, a synthetic refinery, you get oil immediately. So, it's kind of lame, but whatever, right? Well, anti-tank. Okay, let's see, what kind of tech do I want? So I could upgrade to the new tanks, which are AMC 35s. Or I could get B1s. God, the freaking French tank looks so ridiculous. Look at the way the tank looks. That looks ridiculous. That looks slightly less ridiculous. That looks more ridiculous. And I can't believe that that was their tank in the 50s. So I guess we'll do the medium tank, the Renault. Oh, is it a... Oh, it's ahead of time. Shit. Well, then I guess I'll do this one instead. The Renault B1. And then I'll do some industry stuff, I think. Basic machinery, tools, some construction stuff. Definitely help. Yeah, I have some more factories. Fantastic. Add one, add one. There we go. And then I'll slowly add more over time to some of these other ones. But so far we're doing right. Or we're doing all right. Another factory, add it to building tanks. Why not? Tanks. The Germans just keep putting more and more troops. They have 22 divisions. I think I only have 23 on the border. 17 here, but this is for a flanking maneuver into Belgium, in through the Ardennes. Hopefully it would be a quick movement through the Ardennes into Germany. At least that's the plan. Can I even set it to here? No, I can't even set it to there. So basically it's a counter. If the Germans were to do the... It's called the Manstein plan, I think. If they were to thrust their panzer divisions into here, I would respond with mechanized tanks and motorized infantry to basically counter attack their offensive would be the plan. But, you know, if that would actually work, I have no idea. He's doing army innovation. Looks like they're doing everything but the Rhineland now. I assume they'll get back to it, but I don't know when. If we get to 39 without them doing Rhineland, I'm going to declare it a success. Or we have stopped World War II with that very action of, we will go to war with you if you remilitarize. And then Hitler was like, okay, I don't want to do that. And he backed down. That's it. The world would have been a different place. We would have averted World War II. I don't think we would have averted the Holocaust in Germany itself, but I think we would have. I think we would have averted. I think that would have been it if that was actual plan. Just be like, no, no, don't remilitarize or I'll go to war. We would have done it. We did it. 10 out of 10. Got away with it. Please tell me Neville Chamberlain's. Nope, still not. Damn. Taking a sweet old time. Speed it up. Fast as possible. It's so fast that it canceled the daylight or day-night time cycle. Yay! So now our factories should be moving normally. I think. Yes, they are. Awesome. Fantastic. Synthetic oil. Something else on. Basic machine tools will help me quite a bit. The days are flying by, guys. Just flying by. Can't go any faster than this. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh no, Hindenburg. Rip Hindenburg. Crashed in New Jersey. Because if you don't know where New Jersey is, it's right there. Are my troops getting, they're not getting any infantry equipment. I'm not supporting any coups anywhere, am I? Am I just not paying attention? No, I'm not. Weird. Don't do that. Speed that up. Put more factories to work. Grand battle plan, awesome. Let's do air defense. Four civilian factories. And I get 4 military factories. I can do a research slot, and then I can do nuclear effort or jet effort. So I can do nukes. Or I can do jets. And that will be a tough one. I don't know what France would actually choose. The nukes, useful. Super useful. I wonder what flag that is. It keeps flashing. It's not a country that I own. That looks like a, it is, it's the flag of Ukraine, the Ukrainian SSR. Or the USR. Ukrainian Socialist Republic. Keeps flashing sometimes. So, Republican splain. Republican splain, you've got some splaining to do. Yeah, we need to do basic machine tooling stuff, and then I think with the next, after we get colonial industry, we'll do extra research slot. Ooh, so something new happened. Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. So she lived. She flew around the world. Cool. I'll take it. One small step for man. I like that Charles de Gaulle's army is fucking... I also like that this navy here is literally all destroyers and a carrier. Okay. So, leadership purges. Soviet command has suffered greatly. Okay, we got a battle cruiser. Sign them there. We'll get another battle cruiser in a year. Okay. Let's do a research slot. Do the research slot so that I can then research, what do I even want? Airplanes. I need new airplanes. What kind of planes do I got? God, the French planes are so ugly looking. The nuclear. These planes are so ugly. Allows nuclear bomb, yes. Yeah, I think I need nuclear reactors to build nuclear bombs. You literally build it in the Algerian desert, test it there, and then you nuke the shit out of Germany or the Soviet Union. Yeah, let's do it on the artillery. I need new artillery if I didn't already get it. I need to create a unit that's strictly like tank busting. Like a quick tank busting unit. I think that would be really effective against German armor. Actually, I have no planes here. I have fighters. Where's my close air support? I don't have any, apparently. Alright. Now, he's still fucking... He's still the leader. Need more tanks. Need more light tanks. Can I upgrade? I could create a variant. There's a new Renault. Let's see what we should do. Okay. So, let's do... One will do encryption, and then the other one will do... Destruction. I think. That'll be useful. Alright, but I think we're going to end it here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it quite a bit. When we return, more of Hearts of Iron 4. So until then, stay tuned.